Ever felt like you're stuck in the grind, managing a million small tasks, yet not moving the needle? I've been there, and today I'm diving into how AI-powered tools, along with a few strategic platforms, can be a game changer for us. Driven leaders ready to make an impact without burning out. In today's fast-paced world, staying ahead means more than just working harder. I've learned that AI-powered tools, when used strategically, can truly transform how I run my business, freeing up my time and letting me focus on high impact growth. Now, I want to preface this with saying I am not a tech person. I've never really been into tech, but honestly, I've had to adapt. I've had to evolve because tech is here and it's evolving so quickly. And I've noticed that the more you're willing to learn in these areas, the quicker your business will grow because you're willing to adapt and evolve as the environment around us does. I know that many of you are juggling countless tasks, from putting out fires all the time with your team or managing operations, and honestly, it's draining, and I completely understand. So the last thing you want to do is be bogged down by repetitive tasks that take you away from leading and scaling your business. So here's a peek into some of the tools that have streamlined my journey and boosted my effectiveness, along with many other clients. So ChatGPT for content brainstorming. So yes, I use ChatGPT as a brainstorming partner, but here's the key. I always write out my own ideas in my own tone of voice first. I've found that asking it to refine my own words, it gives me context that truly reflects my voice rather than an overly generic response. The other tool that I use is Calendly. So Calendly for scheduling. Calendly manages my discovery calls, automating reminders and pre-call questions so both I and the client come prepared. It's seamless and saves me countless back and forth emails. And because my clients are all around the world, it is so much easier to send them a link instead of go, what time zone are you in? What time works for you? This has just cut down on so much more, and it's a lot more efficient. Typeform also lets me dive deeper with potential clients through a detailed questionnaire. So it not only helps me ensure there's a good fit, but also gives me valuable insights into their struggles, which I then repurpose as content to speak directly to their needs. So VidIQ for video SEO. So for my videos on YouTube, I've started using VidIQ, and honestly, it was one of the first SEO tools that I started using, and I love it. It's got a learning phase within it. This isn't a paid partnership or anything. I just truly love the softwares that I use. VidIQ helped me better understand YouTube as a platform, how people watch, why people watch, so that I can reach more of the people who are ready to hear what I have to say and want to learn what I have to teach. So for my videos, VidIQ has been a game changer. So I'm learning the importance of SEO, tags and keywords, because honestly, I never knew anything about it before. So to make sure my content reaches the right people, and it's all about increasing visibility and speaking to the right audience. Kajabi is the next one. So Kajabi for courses and coaching. So I actually recently shifted my website from WordPress to Kajabi because it's tailor-made for coaches. So it's got everything from course hosting to call scheduling in one place, which streamlines both my process and the client experience. And I was noticing that trying to manage and be on top of all my clients and be on top of what call they're at, everything, it became way too complicated, and I'm all about streamlining it. So I found out that Kajabi actually have a back-end integration so that I know exactly the call myself and the client are on. They know the objective, I know the objective, and everything is kept in that platform. So instead of me having to get all these other things, I just streamline it into Kajabi, and it's been wonderful. I've only just integrated over and I love it. Another one that's been incredible has been Fireflies for call recording and insights. So I use Fireflies now, and Fireflies is my note taker. So before I actually used Fireflies, I would be taking all the meeting notes myself, and then it would record onto Zoom, but they would only have so much storage, and so it got all overcomplicated and annoying. And I was like, right, how do I streamline this? How do I make it better? Because I would go through the call at the time and write meeting notes as well as doing the coaching and the strategic insights. And then I thought, I really want to free up my time, because then I would spend half an hour writing out the email to the clients at the end of it. And that wasn't the purpose of, honestly, the power of the time with me is through the calls. So me then spending so much more time after the calls trying to write down down what needs to be done. It just got way too much. So then I ended up hiring a virtual assistant who would do the meeting notes for me, but then they didn't do it in the way that I liked it. And I just thought, this is so much more effort than I really want to put into it. I was talking with a client one day and she told me about Fireflies, and I'm like, what's Fireflies? And she told me about it and I was like, this is incredible. And I literally told all of my clients about it and they use it now. So what Fireflies is it comes in with you on your Zoom calls and it keeps a transcript of everything that you say in those calls. And then there's an AI within it that's called Fred. And at the end of every meeting, I ask Fred, can you please write me an overview of this call and the action steps for the client and myself? And then from that, I copy and paste that directly into an email for the client. And it also really helps me with the content. So I can go back through Fireflies and go into certain conversations I've had with clients and go, right, what was the problem they had and what was the solution? And based off of that, I can then start to create the content to solve the problem that people are having. And the cool thing is people's problems evolve and shift and grow. And these meeting notes allow me to better understand what issues my clients are having and my audience are having, so I can help them and also do videos like this that solves your problem. So the next one I use is Google Sheets and Drive for organization. I love Google Sheets. I'm a Google Sheets person. So Google Sheets is literally my go-to for calculations and data tracking, and everything else is neatly organized in Drive. Not all the time it's neat, but we're getting there. So it's my command center, everything, keeping everything accessible and efficient. Again, I like simplicity. The easier it is, the better it's going to be. So imagine this. Calendly not only schedules calls for me, but also automates reminders, meaning I never have to worry about last minute cancellations, or ChatGPT, where I can outline my ideas in my voice and then refine them for a more polished result. So these tools do work together to save me hours, making my workday feel lighter and my approach more impactful. So recently an influencer came to me, and obviously their main revenue stream is through content. And they came to me and they felt so disorganized. They had no real internal infrastructure, no KPIs, and they were like, what the hell do we do? And so I reviewed their business with them, and a review process literally means I got on a call with them and I went through with the staff members each and everything that they do in the business. And so from that, we could better understand what softwares they're using, what processes they're using. And from there, I was then able to go, right, you want to hit this revenue goal and you're currently here. This is the gap. And the gap means let's create a more centralized communication platform. So something like Slack or WhatsApp, it really depends. The size of the team will dictate the software that you need. But then we were able to get really crystal clear. He wanted to 4 times his revenue, which was possible. But what we needed is to be able to 4 times the input and the output. And the way that you can do that is by becoming more efficient. And the way you become more efficient is you write out what everyone needs to be doing each and every day. And from that, we were able to understand that the team he had involved was able to get him to 3 times his revenue, but there was a gap to get him from 3 to 4 times his revenue. So from that, I was able to go, well, these are the people you need if you want to get to 4 times your revenue. So we literally listed out the qualifications for the person, what their personality type was. Because if you've watched any of my other videos, I talk about personality because there's certain personalities in a business that helps drive it forward. So things like the visionary is often the CEO, but to complement a CEO, a visionary, you need a strategist and an analyst. And these are doers and these are thinkers. So you need people in the business to think long, big vision. You also need people in the business to do things, to execute, to implement the work. So through all of this and this really simple review process, we were able to 4 times the revenue, set up the infrastructure. So when I say set up, I don't mean it took 2 years to set up this big, overcomplicated structure. It literally took us 2 months of working with him and the team to go, where are you now? Where do you want to be? And this is how we get you there. So I was able to talk to the team members and get them so crystal clear on what they need to do each and every day, and gave them tools and tips to help them become more motivated and more efficient day to day. Because the cool thing is with people is their energy level shifts and change. Some people are more morning people, some people are more afternoon. If we can flow and allow people to work with what's best for them, then they double down on that and they get more done. If you're trying to get somebody to work in the morning that just isn't a morning person, it's never really worked for them, then it's going to be really hard to try and get them to do something they're just not naturally good at and don't want to do. So if you're wanting to become so much more efficient and you're wanting to integrate AI tools, What I would suggest you do is review your current business. What do you need to be doing each and every day to drive the growth of the business? And where's the bottlenecks? Where's the areas that you can automate? Customer service and customer relationship management software, CRMs, are so important when it comes to businesses, because you want to be servicing the customers you've got now and filling the pipeline to ensure that you've always got new clients or new prospects coming in and nurturing them. So AI tools and smart tech aren't just for massive corporations. They're for leaders like us who want more ease, more structure, and more freedom in business. So by leveraging the right platforms, I've been able to reclaim my time, so have so many clients, and elevate my client experience and focus on the parts of the business that matter most. One of the mistakes that I have made when integrating AI is I get so super excited and I get shiny object syndrome and I go, need this and I need this and I need this and I need this. And it's like, well, actually, no, I don't really need all of these bells and whistles. I just need one thing to help make this process a hell of a lot quicker and easier. So if you have gone down the rabbit hole of, I need all of this software, all of these things, don't worry, we've all been there. So are you already using any of these tools or thinking about it? How could automation and AI-powered support help you focus on your bigger goals? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if this resonates with you, check out my other videos for more insights on growing your business with ease and efficiency. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.